A lot of people have been asking me about how to set up a bullet journal and how I personally set up my bullet journal. So today I'm going to show you how I've set mine up and how it's been working for me. I use a large squared Moleskine in black and my mini .88 Stabilo fine liners. On the first page of my bullet journal, I have my key. So I have the icons I use, the status of the task boxes, and the colors I use. So here I have the box for tasks, a bullet for events, a star for prioritizing, a clock for deadlines, a music note for mixtapes or music I'm listening to at the moment, a question mark for adding to. Then at the status of just the task boxes, I have fully shaded in for complete, half shaded in for partially completed, an arrow for a migrated task, so if I hadn't completed it the day I wanted to, I would migrate to the next day. I have a strike through for irrelevant tasks and a squiggle for started. I indent one box in for my subtasks, and then I use different colors as a color coding system. I have like red for school, green for band, dark blue for like social media related things, yellow for highlighting an important thing I need to get done, purple for health, black for logistics, and blue for something like when I just got an extra minute. On the next page of my journal, I have my index. So here I have the titles of all my pages, and sometimes I put a date range if I don't want to label each page as a separate section in my index. Then on the right column, I have all the page numbers, and normally after that, people put their monthly and weekly spreads. I personally don't use those because I don't really know what to write in those compared to my daily spreads, so I typically only use my daily spreads in my journal. In addition to my daily spreads, I keep lists of random things just to make sure I can keep them all in one place. So here I have a list of mixtape ideas that I kept for my 8 tracks. Making like playlists and stuff. So here I just keep a lot of inspiration for if I just don't really know what I want to do and I have a few minutes to make a playlist. So I also have like lists for like ideas for YouTube videos or lists of like packing lists for trips and things like that. So I find that the bullet journal is really good because I can use it as a planner and keeping the rest of my life together. So here's an example of a daily spread that I have. Usually I can fit more than one day on a page, which is nice. I do use my color coding system, as you see here. Most of my homework for the summer and such is in red. That corresponds to the red for my schoolwork. And then I have, accordingly, the rest of my day planned out in the colors that I specify. So one thing that I do is I have a water tracker I keep in purple down here. I'm really bad about drinking enough water every day. So this kind of helps me keep on track. I don't always hit my goal, but I try. So then on the right side here, I have another like inspiration page just for YouTube since I've started this channel. So I find that like most of my journal consists of these daily spreads, and those seem to be enough to keep my life in order.